Today's video is going to be an exciting video because I am going to be reviewing a foundation for you guys. These types of videos get requested all the time here on my channel. You guys are always wanting to try different foundations and you want to see my opinion, and I totally understand why. I watch a ton of foundation reviews before I go out and purchase a foundation because I'd rather have an opinion before I go and purchase it. So today I am going to be trying out the bareMinerals BarePRO foundation, and I'm going to be trying it with the bareMinerals Luxe Performance Foundation Brush. This foundation brush is meant to work with the new BarePRO Performance Wear Liquid Foundation. I am in the shade Pecan 18, and I am also going to be trying out the new bareMinerals Good Hydration Silky Face Primer. So I'm going to be trying everything and let's see how it applies. It says the mineral look formula provides 24 hours of coverage, which that's a long time. I am not going to be trying out the foundation for 24 hours, but I am going to have it on for as long as possible. It's a long time. The long-wear technology mimics the natural lipids in your skin and adheres to your complexion. Papaya enzymes go to work helping to exfoliate and improve skin's texture, which I definitely need because I have texture. Bamboo stem extract kicks in to help give a blurring, soft focus, think filtered effect so your skin looks Instagram worthy in real life. So that's also amazing because I also have pores. Breathable and creamy formula with a natural matte finish and feels like second skin. Okay. Improves the appearance of skin texture over time. So this is supposed to improve your skin. The more you wear it, the more your skin should improve. Available in 30 true to you shades. So it's available in 30 shades. Like I said, I got mine in Pecan 18. I have my mirror right here. I want to keep it nice and close just so that I can get a good view of how the foundation is applying. So I'm sorry if this is kind of like in the way, but I really want to be nice and close. So I'm going to start off with the primer. This is the bareMinerals Good Hydration Silky Face Primer. So let's start with that. By the way, bareMinerals was super kind and they did send me this to try out, but in no way, shape, or form did they tell me that I had to do a video or is this video sponsored. They only sent it to me so that I can try it out and just want to test it out for you guys and we can try it out together. So please keep that in mind that this video is not sponsored, and the fact that they sent me this, it's not going to change the way that I feel about the foundation. And if I don't like it, I will be extremely honest and tell you guys that I don't like it. So I do want to give that disclaimer before we go ahead and get started. So I pumped about a pea-sized amount of the primer into my hands and I am going to apply. So this feels very rich. Whenever I do my talk through tutorials, you can definitely tell I'm Cuban. It's definitely not like a pore smoothing primer. I think this is more of like a hydrating primer because I can definitely still see my pores, which makes me a little bit nervous because I always have to go in with a pore primer. But since the foundation says that it does blur your skin, I'm kind of worried, but we shall see. So I'm gonna let that sink into the skin for a little bit and then we will be back to apply the foundation. Moving on to the foundation, it says start with 1 pump of foundation onto the back of hand, 2 pumps for full coverage, 3 for blown coverage. Pick up foundation with our Luxe Performance brush, blend onto the skin using short strokes starting on the inner portion of the face and working outward, making sure to blend well into the hairline and jawline. So we're going to start off with 1 pump and see how that goes, and if it's not enough then we will go in with 2 pumps, and then if it's not enough then we will keep adding pumps until we get a full coverage and then see how that looks. As you can see, I do have some breakouts right now that are kind of scarring because I did get some extractions done. So I have a breakout here and I have a breakout right here and a couple other breakouts here. Normally I would go in with a concealer and cover those up, but since this foundation is claiming to be full coverage, I definitely want to put that to the test and see if it can hide, especially this one because this one's pretty big. This one's okay, but this one is pretty big and it does have a little bit of texture around it because it is scabbing. This is what the foundation looks like. You remove this and it does have a pump, which I really like. And another cool thing that I like is that it has kind of like a stopper. So when it's on to the left, it is closed, and when you move it to the right, it is ready to pump out, which I think it is awesome because trust me, I've had a couple of foundation spills. I've had a couple of foundation spills, especially when I'm traveling. So the fact that you can actually lock the pump, I love that. It says to put one pump, so I'm gonna do one pump on the back of, oh, it's locked. I'm gonna put one pump, and ooh, that is very runny. So it's definitely a runny foundation, and I think this color is going to match me perfectly. So it says to grab it on with the foundation brush. So we're going to go ahead and pick a little bit on there. Can you see that? And then it says to start in the inner portions of your face and then move outwards. So let's do just that. I'm gonna start right here. And it says to move in short strokes. It really doesn't smell like anything. So it feels really nice. It feels like I'm not wearing anything, which I really, really like that, because nobody likes for your face to feel heavy, or, you know, sometimes, you know how sometimes when you do a really heavy foundation, your face kind of weighs a little bit. I feel like I'm not wearing anything. It is a little bit sticky. It's not like a velvety feel. It definitely is a very sticky foundation. So let's see. Okay, so that one pump, it only covered about half of my face. So I'm gonna finish this one pump here since we are already here, and then we'll do another pump for the rest of the face. The brush is definitely a little bit dense. It's not like a soft brush, and it does have like that tilt. I don't know if you guys can see, which makes it really easy to just kind of grab onto the skin. But it definitely is a denser brush. Okay, so this is what one layer of the foundation looks like, and to be quite honest, it is definitely a ton of coverage. I wouldn't say it's a full coverage per se, because you can still see that little breakout peeking through, and you can see some of the breakouts right here. I'm gonna go in with one more pump, and I'm only going to target the areas where I have that breakout. So I'm gonna just target that area right there and kind of just work around it to get it to a full coverage without adding more overall coverage. So I'm just going to pretty much spot conceal that area where I have that breakout. So it's been a little while that I've had the foundation on, and it's still a little sticky. So this is the type of foundation that you are definitely going to want to set down with a powder. It's not really a big deal for me because it doesn't matter if the foundation dries down matte. I will always set my foundations with powder. It just helps the longevity. It just helps the foundation stay on longer. Okay, the foundation looks absolutely gorgeous. It looks like my skin, but it looks even better. Like, it just looks, everything is nice in one color, but it still has that luminosity, which I absolutely love. And I'm not sure if that has anything to do with the primer that I used, but it just looks really glowy and healthy, and I love that. I'm gonna move you guys in closer so that you can see what my skin looks like. I absolutely love it, and I feel like the more the foundation is on the skin, the better it's looking. So let me zoom you in so that you can see what it looks like up close. Sorry, I keep looking at the mirror, but I just really like it. So let me zoom you in. Okay, so we are nice and up close. So this is what the foundation looks like. As you can see, it is kind of caking up around the nose. I don't know if you can see that. So I am going to go ahead and finish my makeup. It is 11:58. Look at my cute knees. It is 11:58. I know I started this video a little late, but I'm on break right now. I'm on summer break, so I am taking advantage of the fact that I can sleep in. So I am going to finish my makeup, and then I will be back in a little bit to show you guys how the foundation has lasted throughout the day. So I will catch you guys in a little bit. Okay guys, so I am back for an update. It is 5:44 in the afternoon right now. I've been wearing this makeup now for almost 6 hours, because by the time that I finished everything, it was around noon. So it has been on my face for about 6 hours. let's go see and take a peek at what it looks like. I have not touched my skin. One thing that I did was I just added a lip gloss to not come on here completely bare. But let's see, I have lipstick on my teeth, but that's not important. Okay, so I really love the way that this is looking on my skin. It does not look cakey. It does not look like I have been wearing it for as long as I have. It looks like I just pretty much did my makeup, and it's actually been 6 hours, and that's always a plus. The sides of my nose, they do look a little bit cakey. There's barely any foundations that don't cake up around my nose. That's like my thing with foundations. I don't know what it is, but they always cake up around my nose. So this foundation, unfortunately, that is happening. I say that the tip of my nose, the foundation is kind of breaking up a little bit, but I think that's because when I eat food that I wipe my mouth, I always get the tip of my nose, always. So that's not concerning me at all either. It looks pretty good. The highlight is still on, the bronzer is still on. The blush has faded a little bit, but nothing too crazy. I can definitely still see it in this area and around my mouth. Surprisingly enough, I've already had 2 meals since I did the foundation application, and it has wiped off a little bit, but it's still there. So you can definitely see a little bit of a line that it has wiped off, but the foundation is still there. I truly haven't done anything too crazy today for the foundation to melt off. It's actually pouring right now, so if anything, I got rained on, not so much sweated it off, but I definitely have been active. I went grocery shopping, I went to see my mom, so you know, it's been through its test. And my air conditioning at my home, I always turn it off during the day, so since I just got home and I'm turning it on right now, I am sweating a little bit, and it seems to be holding up okay. And I'm gonna go cook dinner now, so we're gonna put it through the test through that as well. I will see you guys at the end of the day with my ending results, and I have lipstick all over my teeth. Okay, I am back with my final update of the night. It is 11:21 in the nighttime. At night. It's pretty late, so whatever I say right now might not make any sense. I also don't have a bra on because it's late and I'm ready to go to sleep. I am back with my final update. It's definitely been a very long day. I am dying to take my makeup off, not because I hate it, but because it's just been on for such a long time that I am just ready to just wipe everything off, maybe do a face mask and hit the bed. So let's take a look at what we have going on so far. It definitely does look a little cakey. I have been wearing this for a long time, and I cooked dinner in this. I also made some turtle brownies, which is caramel brownies with walnuts, I think. I don't know. Lawrence bought them and I made them for him for a little dessert after dinner. So this definitely went through a lot of heat right now. My chin is definitely very cakey. The sides of my nose, super duper cakey. My nose area is definitely a little bit oily. You can't see it as much on camera as you can in person. I don't know if you can tell, but this area right here, it's a lot shinier than the rest of my face. My highlight still looks great. The bronzer and the blush are still intact. I think it's just this area right here, because that's the area when I eat and I wipe off. That's the area that gets the oiliest the most. The forehead is looking a little cakey, but definitely my biggest complaint is this area right here that just doesn't look too good. So I'm gonna zoom you in really quick so you can see what I'm talking about, and then we'll do the final thoughts of the night so you can see what I'm talking about. So see right there, that foundation has completely wiped off. This is the other side, very cakey. My chin, it looks pretty cakey, and you see this right here, I am pretty oily, but that's normal for me because I am combination skin. At this point, my eyeshadow has come off because I'm just super exhausted. Okay, so final thoughts. I absolutely love the foundation. I think it wears great. It looks great. I do honestly think the foundation makes your skin look and feel like skin, but it also gives you like this natural radiance, glowy look that I absolutely love. It is not a mattifying foundation at all. I would have to try it with a mattifying primer or maybe with no primer and let you guys know. But from what I can tell, it is not a mattifying foundation, but it's not dewy. It's very much a natural, very satin-like finish. It does feel very sticky. I did not set my neck and I took my foundation pretty low down, and I did feel my neck pretty sticky throughout the day. So that goes to tell me that the foundation does not completely set all the way unless you set it with powder. So it is pretty sticky, but other than that, I absolutely love it. I don't feel like it accentuates texture. If anything, I feel like it makes my texture disappear and my pores disappear. I have very large pores, I have a ton of texture, and I felt like my skin looks flawless. It looks like I used a pore refining primer, like a pore refining foundation, and I did not. So I truly do like it. Am I gonna use it again? Absolutely. I'm gonna be testing this puppy out for a couple of days, so don't be surprised if you see it in upcoming tutorials because I absolutely love it. Like, my skin has looked so good. Like, look at this. From far, it looks like I just had my makeup done a little while ago. I really do love it. And this is going to be great for normal to dry skin tones combination. Can definitely pull it off if you set it. But oily skin, I don't think you are going to like this. I think that is pretty much it. I am ready to go to bed. I have a very long day tomorrow, so I love you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will be back on Friday with another makeup tutorial that I am so excited about. So, peace out, my peeps.